Today was an interesting day, to say the least. I actually stood out in the rain to get stuff done. But what else is new? When you're doing something as important as planning for the next 10 years of your life, what's a little rain? Little water condensed from the skies never hurt anyone, or at least I'd like to think so. Anyway, what I thought about today is that I could have done this absolutely on my own, and I did indeed try last year, but it didn't quite pan out. And it got me thinking about the value of communal energy. Now, let's get one thing straight. I value my independence, and I value my solitude. As someone who is a punk, I am also anti-establishment by nature, which means that I don't get along with, 99.99% of people. But I suppose that as I've grown older, I am grateful for that 0.001% or whatever that I do actually get along with. Certain special people in my life, such as my sister, such as my companions in Palape, some of whom have also relocated to the big city and other places in the world. But when we meet as family, because we all originate from the same place, that is Palape. So yeah, I may not be, and I never intended to be, nor do I think it anything glamorous to be the most popular person in the room. That would probably go against all my ideals. In fact, throughout my life, I've always been trying to be the opposite of cool and be the opposite of popular, but that's never really panned out, because me trying to do all the uncool things absolutely made me a cool person. Well, maybe that's just a life lesson, a moral to be found. However, as much as I do love being alone and sticking it out, being part of the 1% that does things differently, being the maverick, and God, am I a maverick? And as much as I love to tout the scars that I've acquired and that are visible on my back and all those other places from the abuse that I've had to deal with from certain members of the community just because of certain views I hold, or because I love certain places and have passions towards certain things which aren't even explicitly impermissible in their eyes. It's just vastly different from what they envision to be perfect, and for that they take an issue with me. Interesting. But as much as I love doing that, as much as I love showing my battle scars, I will not downplay the importance of having good company that can hold you accountable, company whose energy you can feed off of. And perhaps I'll make another musing separately about the benefits of sucking energy, and I know that sounds really negative, but perhaps we'll put it in a positive spin. Sucking energy from others, feeding off their energy, using it as your own, for indeed energy in that light is infectious. And I think one of the reasons why I felt today was awesome, the activity I was doing, as opposed to last year when I tried doing this on my own, and I did come up with a few interesting results, which may Allah make them reality, is all I can say. But I think this time I'm really in for something special. I've got that gut feeling, I've got that inspiration, that tinge of inspiration, which I feel that is divine in origin, to say the least. And there's just so many things that are going right to, make that placement. So may Allah make it happen is all I can say. And may Allah always keep me in the company of those who have my best interests, and in the company of those who will lift me up, not in the company of those who ostensibly seemed to have good intentions, but upon prying, or upon simply existing in their sphere, it becomes clear that positivity was the last thing that was ever present in their mind. So keep your guard up, be watchful. Perhaps, like me, your objective is not to fit into the group, but your objective is to stand out from the group and become an interesting source of information for them, and an interesting way for you to grow. Think on that. And with that I say, peace be upon you. Assalamu alaikum.